If I show you my tomato tree, imagine, picture this crack, right? Like a crack. See how this grass is growing in there? And this grass. A tomato tree was growing somewhere straight down there. I leave it. I can't. Normally, if it was growing in the backyard, I'll dig it up and transplant it to by the fence there. But this was in the crack, and I couldn't. Look at the size of the bloody thing. It was only a little tomato plant. It's grown over 2.5 meters over here. Still flowering here. Look at all the redness everywhere. I'm getting sick of tomatoes. I'm not sick of them, but wait. My life is eating tomatoes. One that way, two that way, three or four that way, two growing that way, or three, one through there, what's growing up, this bloody thing, and in the trailer there's some, and there's a red one in there, and another one about to turn red, and there's just infinite tomatoes. They're cherry tomatoes. They're bigger than cherry. Those cherry ones are too bloody small. These ones are useful size. I cut them in half and put them on a piece of bread and maybe put some salami or roast beef or slicing, and then I put them in the toaster or just eat them like that. Anyway, I got this running. I'll show you something what I brought back with me. I've got a bucket here of material that I brought back. I done 14 buckets the other day, and the last bucket scraping off the bottom of the clay layer on top of it. I got not bad, so I said, oh fuck it, I won't run it, I'll just scrape the similar sort of shit and placed it in this bucket and brought it home. So that's that. This here is the cons that I brought back. I'm going to run this today. I'll just make the tape of this clean up and shit. I'll run that bucket. I might make another tape in a day or two running that bucket just to see what's in it. But I'll slowly push this in here. And find out how much gold actually came home. I was thinking about 150 milligrams at 0.15, which at today's price is like $15 or something. I don't know. But it's not about the bucks. I've got infinite bucks in the bank. I don't need any more money than that, really. Well, I do. If things go wrong, like the whole house falls down or something, or burns down. What the fuck was that? A big rock jumped out. There's very little ponds. My mat doesn't bring home ponds. If it's windy, bad luck, because I thought I'd get this done before the rain pisses down. That's sorted. And the tumbler is done. A couple of modifications I made is this bloke here, the mesh, Christ, the mesh I had on here was a nylon mesh. I found a piece of wire mesh, so I pissed the nylon shit out and replaced it with this wire mesh. And if it works, I might purchase some wire mesh. This one's a bit too small, it doesn't quite fit properly. Anyway, that's done. I didn't need that for this cleanup, but I put it anyway. If it's windy, sometimes it is. Anyway, let's move this bloke out of the way. And I'll oh shit, I can see a lot of pieces. I can see about 100 pieces in there, man. What I've done, I've run this at about 11 degrees or something, 10, and I've dropped the hopper down a little bit too, so the hopper's coming in at about 11 or 12 degrees. Before I don't know, I had it maybe like 15, and this looks a lot better. I think the water was going down the hopper quick and messing things up. Anyway, let's get this bloke in here. Hell of a lot of black sand, but that's okay. I can quickly separate the gold. Yeah, it's windy. I'll every now and then a big gust comes, so that's nice and clean of gold. You can possibly see all those pieces of gold. There's the biggest piece by the look of it, a sausage shaped one. What I'll do, I'll go round and then bring it over to this the small riffles. Let me climb up here. Come up here and round, left right, get the whole lot under the water and do some left right. And I'm watching the front of the I've got a big surface of bloody black sand. I'm just going to be watching the front of that to see if any gold is there. I don't really see any, but what I can do, if I want to, which I'm not going to, which I am going to, I can repan this. But I'll show you something, people. I'll just keep doing this left right. Now, what I'll show you, get out this bloody wind. If you can see that first little riffle is chock-a-block of gold. The second one's got a reasonable amount, a little bit over there. Then there's a bit there, a bit there, and a bit there, and a bit there. Up here, there might be one fly shit there, a Victor colour up there, or is it a fly shit? Anyway, so that's how good that sorts things out. Don't worry too much about blue balls. Just get your ability. Learn to do things manually, you know. That's how they done it in the old days. What I might do is I'm going to go and get the small bowl, the small pan, the Garrett small pan. Please be in here so I don't have to go inside. Yep. And also some secret sauce. Because I've got very little. Once you get down to a small amount of material, I don't need a small pan to finish it off. Hang on, I better. One of my subscribers suggested I done better than I thought I did. He's not a bad judge. So you would think a bloke who was there would be a better judge, but anyway, I hope he's right, because you always want more than you actually caught. Okay, now anyway, I'm going to oh, this stuff's all floating. You don't want to lose gold from floating, because then you think you're a bad panner, and actually your panning was fine. It's just the physics and the science got you. Tap, 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 tap. Oh geez, that's easily 1/4 of a gram. I killed it. I totally nailed it. Aaron, you're a good judge. He didn't even see the gold. He just, I don't know what he saw. But oh look, I can't even get that out. There's too much water in there. Get some of that away. This tape always takes longer. This tape's longer than me whole day out takes. The way I do it, it's just piss fart around too much. You know, get back up there, get back up there. Something's real slimy here. What? All this shit's bloody falling down. Alright. Well, that's nice and clean now. I can piss that off. A little bit less water. A couple more drops. Go there. Pumping the black sands out. What's that there? Piece of lead or something. Fuck off. What's that one? Lead. And it would be lead, because I was, you know, right at the bottom of the creek, on the clay layer. Get out. And I'll do one more. A couple of drops. Shake it up. It's just getting windy now. All my buckets are getting blown away. All the empty buckets, that is. This tiny black sand out of there. Help it with your finger. Today's Thursday anyway, who wants to know? Thursday, maybe the 20th. Alright, that'll do. So this here, people, is a Garrett 10-inch pan. And there's how it looks. I don't know if I'm pointing properly. I think I should be. That's how it looks lined up against the wall. Now my experience, look, let me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Multiplying my brain by 7 gives me half a gram, but I know it's not that. Let me do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even multiplying by my brain by 6 is 0.4, but it can't be that. But just looking at it, I don't know. I'll guess 0.3. Bugger it. Jesus, when you spread it out like that, There's the biggest piece all day. No, that's not 0.3. Where you going? Anyway, if anyone wants to have a guess at spread out like that, to me it looks like lucky if it's 0.2. Very lucky if it's 0.2. Yep. Put it all back there. I'll just do a little bit more pumping. Or not. No, don't. That's clean enough. Okay, so I'll put this in my old man's bus, even though it's not my old man's bus. I mean, the old man's not here about anymore, so how it's his bus. Well, whose is it then? Must be mine. Anyway, look, I'll just leave this here and I'll come back later. I'll get a bit of tissue paper and soak up that water. And that's it, people. I'll meet you in the workshop when I'm ready. I'm going to run this here, what escaped, one more time. I'm not going to show all that, but if there's anything substantial, I'll let you know. I'll give you a report. Until we're back in the workshop, over. Okay, people. What have I got here? Pan. There's the gold. And she didn't shrink a lot this time. For the first time I've brought it inside and it pretty much stayed the same size. There's the finger. Look, I don't know. It doesn't matter how much is in there. I keep guessing 0.2. Unless it's nowhere near 0.2. But anyway, I'd like to see more than 0.2, but I'll pick 0.2. No, hang on. If it was a... Guess how many marbles in the jar? Okay, look. Well, it's not... It's over 0.3. I'm going to go 0.33. Bugger it. Bugger it. I wouldn't be surprised if there's 0.4 anyway. And that's how does it look. Oh, I can't do anything. I was going to spread it out, but I can't even do that. I think it's still wet maybe. Anyway, look. Why is it still wet? Yeah, I might have to come back later. This is still wet, I think. Yeah, I can't. Damn it. What if I... Yeah, that's still wet. Oh, fucking thing. I thought it was dry. Oh, stepping on shit. I will push it with an object, yeah, with my finger. Yeah. It's not something. Somehow it still wet. Couple very tiny pieces. There you go. Okay. That's on 0. We'll get our... Oh, that's heaps, man. I'll tip it in slowly this time, so we can get a good gold rush type. All right, some went in. 0.12. Well, I reckon 0.12, so I can double that, or not. 0.19, getting close to the end now. Tap, tap, whoop. 0.21, shit, where's the 0.4? Oh, you did. What a stupid Why did you say 0.4? How was it going to be 0.4? 0.21? I don't know. That's about it. I think there could be one stuck in there. Or is that just dirt? That's it. Geez, that was sloppy. I should have waited till it dried. 0.217. Push here. 0.218. All right, well, that's how much it is. 217. People, that's that. I'll be back another couple of days or so, and I'll show running that bucket, see how much is in there, because I've got to add that to this, because it's part of the day out. For now, this here is and was Mohammed Novelia. I am Mono, over and out.